Hey guys, welcome back to Just Our Tip Tuesday. Well, you can see that, you can kind of see, yeah. We've got our Candyman out, so we've got our decorations up. It's probably
We have a Christmas tree and ornaments and a snowman over here and all sorts of fun things. And Jason is awesome at decorating and surprised me with all this when I came in today, this afternoon. So thank you, Jason.
Wait, we have a star.
Oh God.
I got it. I have.
He has my senior picture from high school. One of my senior pictures from high school. I hope there's the biggest glare ever on this and you can't see it.
It's the best.
It's the worst.
I love it, and it's on top of our tree.
Special shout out to my aunt. Thanks for bringing that up.
Thanks, Aunt Val.
Okay, guys. So what we're going to talk to you about today for Just Our Tip Tuesday is actually not a question anybody asked, but rather 3 of the top questions that we hear from people all the time in regards to our facility. And in regards to the training that you get here. And so the first one I hear, this is the most common question that I hear from people is, you ask, I'll answer.
Okay. Do I have to get fit before I start CrossFit?
You probably do.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding. You do not have to do this. So that's why you have to get fit for it. That is the most common thing I'm asked across forever. Like whether it's talking to people out, just like out and about, people coming in here for the first time, text messages, whatever, is, I need to go sign up somewhere else before I can be fit enough to do CrossFit.
And it's usually one of your global gyms. It's not, but we hear that often.
All the time.
We'll have people that come through for a week and think, oh my gosh, I'm not fit enough. I've got to get fit first before. So that meaning like I've got to lose weight. I've got to go and lift, and then I can come in and do this. No.
I use the analogy like this. I think we can all figure this out. Before you started playing sports, back in the day, whenever the last time you played sports was.
Right.
Let's say you tried out for your high school soccer team.
Perfect.
And then did you go in and say, before I start playing soccer, I'm going to do XYZ thing to get... No, you started practicing soccer. So if you're like, oh man, I really want to try out doing CrossFit. I've heard great things about the program and it works well and look at all these results. I should try all these other things for it. No, you shouldn't.
Right.
It's all scalable. It all works for everybody. We have people in our gym that are 64, 65.
Yeah, and we're getting ready to get a 70.
That's right, a 70.
2-year-old, 72-year-old in CrossFit.
All the way down to, I believe our youngest member is 13 years old. So everything in between, and it works for everyone. So no, the answer to that question, you do not need to get fit before you do CrossFit. Come in, we will get you fit.
Sure. Second question that we hear often is, do I need to cut all my carbs out to actually lose weight?
Yeah, the answer is no for that as well.
Absolutely, you do.
Thanks, Jay. Undermine all of those things. No, I think where this comes from, guys, is that probably the biggest trend recently has been keto diets.
Correct.
And before that, paleo diets.
Right.
And what those have in common is that they are normally fairly low in carbohydrates, although, the keto is extremely low in carbohydrates, like 20 to 40 grams a day max.
And higher in fat.
And super high in fat. And normally when people do paleo, they cut out all their grains and milk and all these things that contain carbohydrates. And so it happens is it effectively becomes a low-carb diet, even though it's not necessarily designed to be one. And so because those have been trendy, people think like in order to lose weight, get abs, show muscle, lose fat, whatever, I need to cut my carbohydrates.
Right.
It has a lot less to do with carbohydrates than it does with just pure calorie content.
Correct.
And the law of thermodynamics says that you have to expend more energy than you take in order to lose body fat. So.
And in terms of what we do here, you do need carbohydrates. Mm-hmm. So as for the high intensity interval training that we do, so you don't, keto can work for CrossFitters, but it's not necessarily, we don't recommend that. Yeah. So, we recommend more of a balanced diet. So, and not necessarily macros based, but yes, macros do work. But with a balanced macros plate, you'll be fine. So. Not to shoot down the keto by any means.
There are many situations in which keto is a great option.
Absolutely.
Particularly some medical conditions that have been shown to be very promising.
Yep.
And we are not here to tell you that is incorrect. But that for fueling, what we do here, and if you're fueling exercise that isn't like ultra marathon running,
right?
Because there's some interesting things there.
Yes, absolutely.
A balanced diet, including carbohydrates, will help you gain muscle, lose fat, and you'll see progress.
Right. Correct.
And then number three,
go for it,
is how many times per week do I need to come in to see results?
Sure. And that is depending upon body type, but we say on the low end, at least 3 days a week. And on the high end, 5 days a week. But if you're one of those people that can actually come 6 days a week, that's fine, but we don't necessarily recommend that. But you need to get in here at least 3 days a week to start seeing results, okay? And then you will see results, especially when nutrition's in line as well, and everything outside, such as your sleep with that as well. So your nutrition and sleep. I can't necessarily say family life and stress and whatnot. That
plays a role, but if you have if you eat the right, like if you eat well, not perfect, just well, right? Yeah. And you focus on eating whole foods and not a bunch of packaged product, fake things off the shelves, and you come in here 3 times a week, you will see results.
Correct. Now,
if you come in here as an already well-trained athlete who's normally working out 5 times a week, and you just start coming 3, it's possible you won't see results because you're just a different person. So it's partially situational, but like Jason said, on that low end, really don't recommend less than 3, and on that high end, like 5 to 6, depending on who you are and how your recovery is and all those things, is the number that we shoot for.
Sure. And why, like 5 days is great. And giving rest days in between. So maybe you're like a 3 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off kind of an athlete. You can absolutely come in 5 days in a row and then have to. But we program that way. We program for the working man, if you will. So 5 days on with 2 days off on the weekend. But we still have classes on the weekend. We have mobility class. We've got lifting, and then we have a coach's workout as well on Saturday, and then Sunday is pretty much an open gym on that day for those members that are unlimited. So. But yeah, so that's how we round things out here. So
and guys, we mentioned like having your nutrition in line, and so I'm just gonna throw this out there again. We are doing a special right now.
Yes.
Unlimited 4 weeks of workouts plus nutrition for $175.
You can't beat that.
It's a really good deal. We have a new software that we're running our nutrition through that I'm extremely excited about. It is fantastic, and you should get on that while you can.
Hustle for the holidays.
That's right.
It's going to keep everything in line. We're going to help you with that.
And keep it all inside your clothes.
That's right.
Not popping any buttons off.
And then you'll come out and look like the star. Star is born.
Thanks, Jay. There we are again.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. So that'll wrap up our Just Our Tip Tuesday. Hopefully those questions help some that you have. And yeah, so if you have any further questions for us that you'd like us to cover for Just Our Tip Tuesday, please leave it in the comment section below the video. And if not, have a great rest of your week. Enjoy the start of the holidays, and we will see you tomorrow for Weightlifting Wednesday and next week for more Just Our Tip Tuesday.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.